Connectra creates opportunities for people living with disabilities by providing information, resources, and programming geared towards greater inclusion and quality of life. Check out some of the programs we offer through our online learning platform, Connect Together, including our
Service Mondays, where we highlight a local organization or initiative. Wednesday, Chair Yoga with Bobby Seal-Kobus.
That was the wrong video. I'll start that one.
Okay.
Connectra creates opportunities for people living with disabilities by providing information, resources, and programming geared towards greater inclusion and quality of life. Check out some of the programs we offer through our online learning platform, Connect Together, including our Service Mondays, where we highlight a local organization or initiative. This month, you'll learn about programs with the Richmond Centre for Disability and Gambling Support BC. Tuesdays are for ABC Studios Art Therapy with Connectra. Wednesdays are Chair Yoga with Bobby Seal-Kobus. Thursdays are Adaptive Fitness with Ocean Rehab and Fitness. Fridays are Contemporary Improv Dance Classes with Janice Lawrence. Every third Friday is a growable presentation by the Disabled Independent Gardening Association. This month, we're talking squirrels in Stanley Park, so don't miss out on September 15th. Every third Monday is our Perspective series, where you'll hear from guest speakers on varying topics. Join us on September 18th to hear a discussion about navigating music with a disability. Save the date for our upcoming Accessible Community Forum on accessible healthcare in British Columbia on October 27th. Check our website for more information and to have your voice heard by filling out our survey. Check out our updated programs calendar on our website, connectra.org, or find us on Facebook at Connectra Society.
Okay, you can start.
Thank you. So thank you everyone for joining me today to take a look at the services that Gambling Support BC provide. So my name is Judy. I am a gambling outreach support, a contractor with a provincially funded program called Gambling Support BC. I am now ready to share screen and show you the presentation. If you are joining me live and if you have any questions about the content, feel free to put in your answers or put in your questions in the chat box, and I will check the chat every now and then to see. All right, and here we go. Let's go to the share screen. All right, so here we are, Gambling Support BC, and once again, my name is Judy Lee. This is my information. So I provide services in Vancouver, North Vancouver, and West Vancouver. I am also a culture provider, so I speak Cantonese and I speak Mandarin, and I'll be able to support clients who speak Chinese language. Okay. All right. So in our presentation today, we're going to cover a few things. First of all, who we are, right? What does our program do? Who is funding our program? Then we're going to take a look at what really is gambling. How is gambling affecting our communities? And what might be some things that we can do? Then we're going to take a look at how can our program offer help? And also at the end, we'll look at some of the services and resources we have in our program. Okay, so Gambling Support BC. So the BC government provides our residents with free information and resources to support individuals to make informed choices and healthy behaviors associated with their gambling participation. Our program's name is called Gambling Support BC. So all of our services are free and confidential. Let's talk about some of the major themes of our program. First of all, we are gambling neutral. What that means is that we believe that gambling or gaming in itself is neither good nor bad. What it is It is really the consequences that are associated with the behavior that could be detrimental for people. Also, our program is harm reduction focused. We encourage individuals to gamble or to play video games safely, not only to just make informed choices, but to minimize any harms that are associated with this behavior. And lastly, our program want to carry out a message is that we hope everyone find a balance in their life. Whether you prefer to gamble or you prefer video games or you prefer any sort of behavior, right? We want to think about how much really is too much, right? And what is okay and what is not okay, all right? So these are some themes that we hold very dearly to our program. Bit, I'm going to explain to you what does it mean by gambling. So gambling in our province, it could mean many different activities, such as purchasing a lottery ticket, or to go to a casino, or to go race course, or placing an online bet, or even go to an online gambling site. So really, gambling, it means that there are always three things that are involved. First of all, risk. People are risking something that is valuable. It could be money. It could be their electronics. It could be anything that has a money value that is attached to it, right? So when people are making these bets, they're hoping that they'll get a bigger reward, such as, more money, right? And what is one piece that is important in the gambling is the element of randomness, right? For example, if you were to purchase a 649 ticket, it means that you are going to choose 6 numbers out from 49 numbers, right? You hope that you hit the exact 6 numbers. But every draw is random, meaning before the draw, nobody would know which number is going to be more likely to win. So in that case, right, it's gambling because there's risk that is involved. The risk would be the $3 that you are spending to purchase your 649, right? What does the reward look like? The reward would be hoping to win the top price of 649, say 5 million. And what is randomness? Randomness means that nobody knows what is going to be the outcome. So in this case, no one would know which 6 numbers will show up, right? So if any event has these 3 elements, risk, reward, and randomness, then it's very likely it's a gambling behavior, all right? Okay. So in our province, about 73% of our population has purchased a lottery ticket in the past 12 months. So is that a lot? Well, 3 out of 4 people have purchased 1 ticket, right? But it doesn't mean that these people are buying a ticket every day. In terms of people who are struggling with their gambling behavior, in a 2014 study, it was shown that about 3.3% of BC's population is struggling with their gambling behavior. And one of the trends that we have noticed is that we have less and less people gambling, but it seems that even though the number of people gambling is going down, this group of gamblers, they are spending more money, okay? And also, when it comes to the population that tend to have a higher chance to develop a gambling problem, they are usually male. They are between 18 to 34 years old. They are individuals who are unemployed, or individuals with lower household income, or they living in the north. All right. So these are some of the common themes that we find among the group of people who are struggling with their gambling behavior. So how can we help, right? If people are struggling with gambling, and gambling is so commonly seen in our community, what can we do? So as a program, we offer prevention, treatment, and support services for anyone who is struggling with their own gambling, or if their loved one is gambling as well. So if you think that you or someone you care about need support or treatment about the negative consequences of gambling, you can reach out to us through this number. The number is 1-888-795-6111. So this gambling support line is 24 hours open, and you can give the line a call. And if you speak other languages outside of English, feel free to let the operator know the language that you need, and we have translators there to help you. And also, once you reach out to this gambling support line, one of our support staff will reach out to you within 48 hours. Okay? Right. Now let's take a look. So in addition to the support line number, we also have contractors such as me that are called gambling outreach support. So my role in the community would look like, for example, I am doing an online presentation for Connectra right now, connecting with all of you guys to let you know what my services are. So this is something I call an information session, right? So I offer education and training through different venues, such as this information session in the online space. And sometimes I'll go to community and do a workshop inside a community center, or you might find me on social media, right? Later on today, I'll share my social media stuff. So we provide a gambling outreach support. We provide education, engagement, and training to different sectors of our population. Whether you're the public, or if you are a community professional, or if you are a youth who want to understand more about gambling and gaming, right? We are here for you. At the same time, I also do work, I directly work with people who are at risk. And if they're considering getting more support, such as speaking to a counselor or learning about what other resources are out there in the community, I can also do that. All right. Hey, so that's gambling outreach support, GOS. Next, we're going to take a look at how we connect people with the counseling services. So our program offers free, confidential, and multilingual services for any BC residents who are struggling with their gambling or their family's gambling. So anyone can access our service, doesn't matter who you are, what age you are at, what language you speak, where you are, or whether you are actively gambling or not. Our program offers one-on-one counseling, or group counseling, or couples counseling, and we also have family support services. All right. Next bit, I'm going to talk a little bit about the resources that we have. So one of the websites that I often use is called Choices and Chances. In this website, there's a lot of great information for our youth to think about what are certain things that we want to explore, discover, or reflect when it comes to our relationship to gambling in a safe and non-judgmental way. You might wonder, why is it important for us to talk to youth about gambling? Okay, so I want to explain that in many new video games that we can see on our cell phone or on console games, there's actually a lot of gambling elements that are inside the video games itself, right? So this is why we want to talk to youth. We want to let them know that really think about when you are making a purchase inside a video game app. Are you gambling or you're just purchasing a purchase for your game, right? There's something that we really want to explore and say, is it okay to spend actual money inside a video game, right? Or how might that look different than gambling, right? Something for us to think about. Another resource that we have is called iMinds Gambling Literacy Curriculum. So iMinds is a collection of resources for schools related to gambling. These lesson ideas fit with our BC's education system for kindergarten all the way to grade 12, right? So feel free to go online and take a look. If you Google iMinds Gambling Literacy Curriculum, you will find a site that offers different lesson plans for different grades, starting from kindergarten all the way up to grade 12. So this is another way for the GOS, Gambling Outreach Support Contractors, to reach out to the communities to share information when it comes to gambling or video gaming as well. Okay. Another resource that we have is called Foldum Podcast. So Foldum Podcast is hosted by our programs counselor through the Problem Gambling Help website. The podcast offer talks about dealing with the fallout of gambling. You will hear from different people that share their aspects, their experiences, and their journey when it comes to gambling. It could be if you're looking for some support, or if you want to hear other people's stories, right? Foldum Podcast is a great place to go. I remember last time when I shared the website with one of the individuals I've worked with, and the feedback that I got from the person was that the person let me know that they felt that they were not alone. So in this podcast, you will be able to hear many other people's perspective and their journeys around their gambling treatment or their journey. All right. So feel free to check it out. And there are many episodes, and usually it's around 20 minutes an episode. Is free to download, and you can use most of the podcast app to find it. Okay, whether you're an Android user or Apple user, you should be able to find Foldum Podcast easily on your smartphone. Okay, and of course also on computer. Okay. Then we're gonna take a look at another resource that is offered by the Crown Corporation, BCLC. So BCLC has a resource called Game Sense. So Game Sense provides information around gambling to encourage individuals to make informed choices. Another resource that BCLC offers is called a Game Break program. So what is a Game Break program? So Game Break program allows people to voluntarily self-exclude themselves from all facilities with slot machines, bingo halls, or from accessing BCLC's online gambling site, playnow.com. for a preset time. The minimum would be 6 months, and then you could choose 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, or 3 years. So for anyone who choose to take a break from a gambling activity, a gambling facility, the person will also be automatically excluded from playnow.com for the same period of time. So for example, let's say I want to sign up for Game Break and take a break from my casino play for 6 months. Once I sign up for the Game Break, it would mean that not only I cannot go inside a physical casino, at the same time, I cannot place any bets on BCLC's online casino, playnow.com. And at any time, if you have questions about all these different resources or how do these things work out, feel free to connect with one of your gambling outreach support in your area. All right, so the last slide here, I'm going to share with you some information of my colleagues who are also working with me in Vancouver. On the left-hand side, I have Margaret Sixworth. She is a Vancouver outreach support. And in the middle, we have Vancouver Chinese outreach support. Her name is Helen Kwan. And lastly, we have me, Judy, and I do Chinese and I do mainstream as well. So yeah, feel free to reach out to any one of us. And again, if you are looking for any sort of gambling support, you can always reach out to our program's central toll-free number, 1-888-795-6111. All right. So I'm just going to pause a moment and take a look and see if I have any chat. All right. I do not see any chat right now, so I am going to stop sharing.
Okay, so that was all the presentation?
I'm sorry?
That was the presentation?
Yeah, that was the presentation.
Okay. You need to add something else, or you can put your email and everything in the chat. So if somebody might want it, they can.
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah. So maybe if somebody sees on Facebook or something, they can copy it.
Right. Here we go.
Facebook.
I can type it inside the chat right now. So I'm going to put in some of my information in the chat right now.
Mhm.
So Judy Lee, Gambling Outreach Support. My email is judylee.prevention@gmail.com. And if you feel like texting or calling me, you can always reach me out at 778-996-7280. And if you're using IG or if you're on Facebook, my lingo or my page is called Community Engagement in Vancouver. So once again, I want to thank you for being with me here today. And I look forward to hearing from you, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Hopefully somebody will contact you.
All righty.
Okay, thank you.